Now, Manchester United have confirmed that sacking Ruben Amorim could end up costing a whopping £15.9 million, as shown in the club's latest accounts. That, combined with the £14.5 million payout for Erik ten Hag, means that the club could end up spending over £30 million on sacking two coaches in a 15-month period.
The situation surrounding Ruben Amorim at Manchester United has become one of the most discussed topics in modern football management. Reports now suggest that the club could face a financial cost of up to £15.9 million if they decide to part ways with the Portuguese coach. Such a figure highlights the enormous financial implications that managerial decisions carry in the modern era of football. Since arriving at Old Trafford, Amorim has been viewed as a manager capable of bringing a new identity and tactical structure to Manchester United. Known for his progressive football philosophy and structured pressing system, he came with a reputation built through impressive achievements in Portugal. However, football at the highest level is rarely straightforward, and expectations at Manchester United are among the highest in the sport. Manchester United's hierarchy understood that hiring Amorim meant committing to a long-term project. His contract reportedly includes a compensation clause that would require the club to pay a significant amount if they chose to terminate his deal prematurely. The £15.9 million figure therefore represents the potential cost of abandoning that project too early. In the modern football industry, managerial contracts are designed to protect both the coach and the club. In Amorim's case, the contract structure ensures that he would be financially compensated if his tenure ended earlier than expected. This type of clause has become common among elite clubs looking to attract top managerial talent. The revelation of the potential payout has sparked debates among fans and analysts. Some supporters believe that a manager should be given time to build a team capable of competing for major trophies. Others argue that Manchester United cannot afford prolonged struggles and must always prioritize immediate results. For Amorim himself, the financial figure attached to his contract adds another layer of scrutiny to his tenure. Every match, every tactical decision, and every result becomes magnified when the possibility of such a costly dismissal exists. Pressure has always been part of football management, but at Manchester United the intensity is unmatched. Old Trafford has witnessed many managerial changes in recent years. Since the departure of Sir Alex Ferguson in 2013, the club has struggled to establish long-term stability on the touchline. Several managers have come and gone, each attempting to restore the club to its former glory. Amorim was brought in partly because of his reputation for building cohesive teams. His work in Portugal demonstrated an ability to blend youth development with tactical discipline. Many at Manchester United believed he could replicate that success in England. However, the Premier League presents unique challenges. The competition is intense, the schedule is demanding, and the expectations from fans are relentless. Even the most talented managers can struggle to adapt quickly to such an environment. The £15.9 million potential payout highlights the risks involved when clubs hire highly regarded managers on long contracts. If results do not match expectations, the financial consequences can be significant. From the club's perspective, the clause acts as both protection and commitment. It ensures stability for the manager while also forcing the board to carefully consider any decision to make a change. Financial experts have pointed out that such clauses are common among elite clubs. They are designed to prevent impulsive decisions while also safeguarding a manager's career security. For Manchester United supporters, the news has triggered mixed reactions. Some fans see the payout as a necessary cost of doing business in modern football, while others worry about the financial implications. The club's financial situation has already been a topic of discussion in recent years. Reports about debts and spending have raised questions about how resources are allocated across different areas of the organization. A £15.9 million payout may seem enormous to many fans, but in the context of elite football it is not unprecedented. Several clubs have paid similar or even larger sums to dismiss managers. Nevertheless, the figure reinforces how expensive managerial turnover can be. Each dismissal not only requires compensation but also often leads to additional costs for hiring a replacement. Amorim's arrival was initially met with optimism among supporters. Many admired his tactical intelligence and his willingness to give young players opportunities. His philosophy emphasizes aggressive pressing, quick transitions, and organized defensive structures. These principles aligned with the vision of building a dynamic and modern Manchester United side. Yet implementing a new system at a club with global expectations takes time. Players must adapt, recruitment must align with the tactical philosophy, and confidence must grow gradually. The pressure of immediate results often clashes with the reality of long-term team building. This tension has been evident throughout Amorim's tenure. Analysts frequently point out that stability is essential for success. Clubs that frequently change managers often struggle to establish a consistent identity. Manchester United themselves experienced decades of stability under Ferguson, a period that produced unprecedented success. Replicating such longevity in modern football is incredibly difficult. The pace of change in the sport has accelerated dramatically. Amorim supporters argue that he deserves time to build his project. They believe his ideas could eventually transform Manchester United into a competitive force again. Critics, however, question whether his methods are producing the results required at a club of this stature. The financial clause in his contract effectively raises the stakes of that debate. If the club were to dismiss him, the £15.9 million payout would immediately become part of Manchester United's financial obligations. Such a payment would likely attract widespread media attention. It would also intensify discussions about the club's long-term planning. The board must balance patience with performance expectations. In modern football, decisions about managers are rarely simple. They involve financial considerations, sporting ambitions, and the expectations of millions of supporters. For Amorim, the focus remains on improving results on the pitch. Every victory strengthens his position. Every defeat invites renewed scrutiny. The players themselves play a crucial role in determining the manager's fate. A united dressing room can transform a team's fortunes quickly. Conversely, poor morale can undermine even the most talented coach. Manchester United's squad includes a mixture of experienced internationals and promising young talents. Developing cohesion among them is one of Amorim's biggest challenges. His tactical instructions demand discipline and collective effort. Players must understand their roles within the system. Training sessions have reportedly focused heavily on positional awareness and pressing triggers. These concepts are central to Amorim's football philosophy. Adapting to them requires both physical and mental commitment. Supporters watching from the stands often judge results more than processes. However, building a sustainable football identity involves more than immediate victories. The club's leadership appears aware of this reality. The existence of the £15.9 million clause may actually encourage patience. Knowing the financial cost of a dismissal forces decision-makers to carefully evaluate their options. This could provide Amorim with valuable time to implement his ideas. Football history shows that many successful projects required patience. Managers like Ferguson faced difficult periods before achieving greatness. Whether Amorim will follow a similar path remains uncertain. What is clear is that his future is closely tied to results and progress. Manchester United fans are eager to see the club return to competing for major trophies. The expectations surrounding the club will never diminish. The revelation of the potential £15.9 million payout has simply added another dramatic layer to the ongoing story. As the season unfolds, every match will carry enormous significance. For Amorim, success on the pitch is the best way to silence speculation. For Manchester United, stability and progress remain the ultimate goals.